Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Colonial Downs here on Tuesday. It is the 6th of September 2022. I'm going to look to feature 10th race from Colonial, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world. The featured 10th race from Colonial, it is the Virginia Derby. It's a grade 3 event going for a purse of $300,000. Races for 3-year-olds here. We have 11 horses heading to the inner turf course. The distance of ground of 1,800 meters or a mile and 1/8 on the Colonial turf course. 1,800 meters, a mile 1/8 here in the Colonial Derby. And, I think since Colonial reopened quite a few years ago, this is the best running of the Colonial Derby you've probably seen in the Renaissance era. And, one thing I do hope in the future they can maybe run this race at a mile and a quarter again. But it's a very good race this year. My top selection, I'm going to go with the 7-horse unanimous consent. Let's go 7-10-1-9 in the superfecta. 7-10-1-9 super. Top selection, 7-horse unanimous consent. 3 are called by Almazor here. Chad Brown trains. Manny Franco comes in from New York to ride this horse. The horse's most recent appearance came the 4th of June at Belmont, about a mile and 1/8 on the inner turf course in the Pennine Ridge Stakes. And the horse finished 4th by 2 1/4 lengths that day, which is kind of wide throughout and never really quickened up. The few in front just ran that better race. Emmanuel basically walked on the front end. Coming here, hopefully seeing a little bit closer. The closer could definitely win on this turf course. I'm going to give him another shot here off the bench. His buyers definitely have to scratch to win against these horses. 2 back ran the Woodhaven at Aqueduct, a mile on the 16th inner turf course, 23rd of April. First off, a little bit of refreshing. He won by 1 3/4 lengths. He needed a dream trip. He sat back early, a little bit wide, but when he got the clear running room late, he took off nicely. And it was an all-around good race from there. And then prior to that, first start facing winners at Tampa. 1 mile and an option 75 claimer on the 4th of February. Winning by 1.5 lengths. He sat back early, again a little bit wide, but he got the job done. A very, very good race. One of your standard Chad Brown winners at Tampa in mid February or something like that. And then his debut came nearly a year ago on the 11th of September at Monmouth. 1 mile and a main special weight for 58K. Winning by 2 3/4 lengths that day. He really, again, closed up well. Last time out, he did slip somewhat closer. I would like to see, sit as close as he did in the Belmont race. I think that should suit him well. But he can close up from a little bit behind also. At 3 to 1, I'm going to use him. I think the 10-horse Capenis is your second likeliest winner. This 3-year colt by Tapit, Tom Pletcher trains. Ira Ortiz Jr. comes in to ride this horse. Most recently on the 30th of July at Saratoga, mile 16th in the Mellon in an allowance race for 115. The horse finished 6th by 1 3/4 lengths that day and was just stupidly wide. Never really had a good clear trip and just was never really comfortable. Gonna have to overcome a wide trip again today, but I think this horse could settle well, and I think he gets some redemption for that last race. 2 back at Belmont the 2nd of July, mile 16th in mini special weight on the inner turf course. The horse won by 5 lengths and was stupidly wide, but on the inner turf course that does not play towards closers, he settled well late. He quickened up nicely, and then he took off clear, winning by 5 at 5.5 to 1. That was a very good run. Keep in mind, the 2nd and 3rd place finishers have all won next start out from that race. He's been training well in the Oklahoma training turf. I'm going to give him a shot, and I think you also have to give a shot to the 1 horse here, the Rosario horse and the Grand Motion horse, Royal Patronage. Most recently in the Belmont and the Saratoga Derby, the horse finished 6th by 3 1/4 lengths that day and basically lost all chance beginning where the horse got side shuffled and never really, like I said, recovered. Before that, ran an okay 5th place finish in the Belmont Derby. He just, had a little bit of trouble tripping the lane. But, and then if you look at some of the horses he's facing in the UK, he wasn't facing, he was facing some tough horses. He placed behind Desert Crown, who went on to win the Derby and in the Dante Stakes at York in May. So he was nearly he was close to a Derby winner in the UK, and he was a Group 2 winner, winning the Royal Lodge last September at Newmarket. Coming here today, I'll give him a shot of 5 to 1 on the ticket also, in this very wide open Virginia Derby. But to recount my selection for the 10th from Colonial, it is the Virginia Derby. Let's take the 7-horse here. Unanimous consent, excuse me, can't speak. I've been up way too long today. I'm going to go 7-10-1-9 in the superfecta, 7-10-1 multi-race, 7-10-1-9 super. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.